So I can't point out on one such particular action sequence, or I definitely would not point out on one stunt or a sequence. But I'm sure Anil sir, Apurva sir and Karan sir will agree with me. I think the last half an hour or 40 minutes of Devara is going to rock you all. So can't wait. I just can't wait for people to watch that. The visual what my director Shiva had in his mind, and I just can't wait for the world to see it.
How was that? How did it look?
We loved it. I mean, loved that scene.
Well, I didn't. I hated shooting for it. I mean, that was one of the sequences which really took a lot of time. Seriously, I was in a 200 by 150 tank, which was about 5.5 feet, and that shot literally took like almost a full day to get it right. So
but it's a lot of marvelous. Whatever we saw there, you know, it is like amazing. Give it up for NTR Junior, ladies and gentlemen.
I think it's great, obviously, you know, I mean, it'll be so, we've gotten used to an idea where, you know, there's Bollywood and there's movies made in the north and there's movies in the south. And there's so many different movie industries in India. And one film that can bring, you know, actors from different states like that together to create something that's truly pan-Indian is becoming the new standard today. Films have done it, and I'm sure films will continue to do it. I'm just really lucky that I managed to speak a bit of Telugu, probably because it seems to be the language also of the future. And a couple more languages, and everyone needs to broaden their horizons, get out of their comfort zones as actors. And I mean, for me, it was a great, great honor.
It was Bahubali. It was a smashed, super duper hit. It was a blockbuster in the Hindi belt. What are your expectations from Devara Part 1?
I was, of course, as I said, that, you know, I was absolutely honored even then, you know, to present S.S. Rajamouli sir's vision. And, you know, kind of that began a massive journey, you know, for Indian cinema. I think Bahubali will always be the very first pillar, you know, that kind of held pan-India cinema together. Will always be a reference for so much.
Thank you so much. You know, we've seen Neela Samandar in Daudi, or usse pehle bhi. Then we've seen Khuni Samandar. And everything Devara Part 1 is all about is between these two things, right? It's like you've covered the entire spectrum. What is Devara for you, and what is happening here? Tell us.
Devara for me, obviously, you know, it's not only a film, but it's a journey with Koratal Shiva for many years. We've known each other since this movie of mine called Vrindavanam. Shiva was the writer for the movie, and it was this growth of friendship between me and him. And then when he started off as a filmmaker, my interest towards him, my respect towards him, has only increased with every film he's done. But I mean, it was very tough for him to sustain that kind of blockbusters which he's delivered. It's only because Shiva has nothing in mind but the story of the film. It keeps running in his head. He just needs the right space. He just needs the right people around him to just excel in it.
NTR Junior Saab, we have Saif Ali Khan, Janvi in this movie. Shiva sir is directing it. But is sab ke alawa, specifically, what was that one thing that you said that yes, this is the movie that I want to present to the world, Devara Part 1?
It was nothing. He had me at hello. That's just the way. I mean, Tara calls and you do what he wants. It's just the way it is. And you know, we, not just a fan as an actor, but so much respect for his trajectory, so much respect for Shiva sir and, you know, everything that he has achieved in cinema. The combination of the both of them coming together, after they've made one blockbuster together, and this is heading towards being a mega blockbuster. The fact that Saif was in the film, Janvi, I mean, it was like for us at Dharma Productions and AA Films, it was really an absolute no-brainer honor to have our names associated with this magnificent piece of cinema that you just witnessed.
You know, we have to say that this trio, of course, Apurva sir, Anil sir, and you should and you are getting the credit for introducing us to this pan-Indian thing. Of course, we've had movies earlier, but Bahubali ke baad it all started. What do you think is that one thing or the one USP of Devara that it's going to appeal to all the people globally?
Well, you've had all the magic and madness on land, but have you seen it on sea?
Here, first of all, and of course, the amazing response that we've just gotten.
Firstly, thank you everyone for being here. And, a little bit tense, like this is my debut film. And, I hope everyone likes the film as much as we like. Thank you.
Despite being this larger-than-life superstar, what do you think is that one quality that makes this gentleman here, Tarak sir, the man of masses, so humble? How come he's so humble, despite all that stardom, that persona?
Even I'm trying to find out that.
So directing him yet again after Janta Garage. Talk to us about that. Good changes, I said. You have to give us some masala. You have to give us something.
It's because he's a very close friend of mine, and once he's in front of the camera, I feel that I don't know why suddenly he changes his persona, and he looks wild actually. And every time, for every shot, I just keep staring at him.
So charming, Saif Ali Khan, the brilliant actor, and here he's so ruthless. Why would you do that to this man?
No, even for the first time I'm seeing him like this because I never saw him like this in Hyderabad.
Okay.
Because he comes to the shot, I see only Bhera, and now he's looking like a rock star. He's something new.
Thank you so much for sharing all of that. As I said, everything that we've seen from you on that big screen has been awesomeness. Here, how is Bhera different, or should I say, what were those distinct qualities or the unqualities in Bhera that you said, yes, I want to do this?
Well, firstly, I was really excited, like I said, to get offered a big movie made, from Andhra and from the South industry that's given us so many incredible movies. And I think the future is going to be collaborations between North and South. And I think of it in terms of like you say, a pan-Indian kind of scenario. And Shivasa wanted me in it. I think they'd seen Omkara and remembered it, and I have to thank Vishalji for that still. It was a very interesting character because there's a young version, there's an older version, there's crazy makeup, and also I wouldn't it's more of an anti-hero than a straight antagonist, and there's many layers to it. And it was just absolutely lovely.